Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the new 341 process as it relates to bankruptcy and the whole COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. My name is Norman Douglas. I own the Kansas Bankruptcy Center located here in Wichita, Kansas. You can find us online at mybankruptcymeeting.com, so www.mybankruptcymeeting.com. When you go there, you can pick out a date and time for your free consultation. It will also allow you to fill out some of the intake questions that we need, which saves a little bit of time when we're on the phone just to kind of get the initial stuff taken care of. So go there if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to do a free consultation with you. So back to the topic of the 341 meetings. They're required in bankruptcy whenever you file a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13, at least in the two chapters that I practice in. And what happens is we used to have to go to the federal courthouse, go down to the basement, sit amongst however many people are down there, 15, 10, 30, it just kind of depends, go through security to get down there, of course. And then we were asked some questions by the trustee that's assigned to your case. Well, since the coronavirus pandemic has occurred, we're no longer doing that in person. And so now what has happened is we are doing them all telephonically, all right, which is great. In my opinion, it's great. It saves clients time. So if you live out in western Kansas and you have to do a 341 hearing, you can now appear by telephone. If you are, if you are staying inside and staying at home because of the virus, it's okay. We're doing it by telephone. And so basically what's happening is this. Whenever your 341 hearing is scheduled, we are given your trustee's name, of course, and then you're given a phone number and an access code. Normally, I tell my clients, I'll generally talk to you 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the hearing happens, just so we can kind of go over what to expect, along with the letter that I send out prior to having it. But basically, you'll call in usually a few minutes prior to your time. It's 1-800 something. And then once you'll get a prompt to enter in your code. You'll enter in that code, you'll hit pound, and then it will join you in the meeting if it has already started. Now, the important thing is that whenever you join the group, if you will, that's going on, it's important that you mute your phone, all right? Don't place it on hold. Just mute your microphone on your phone. Because what happens is there's anywhere from, 5 to 20, 30 people on these conference calls, and that's really what it is just a huge conference call. Everybody's live, right? And so the only folks that the trustee wants to hear is the trustee, the client's attorney, and then the debtors who are actually speaking. So they recommend that each debtor, if it's a joint case, if you're married or something, to call in on their own phone, all right? Place your phone on mute, and then what will happen is the trustee will call your case, just like they were if we were in the room. So they will say, case number 20, blah, 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 Bob Smith. And when that happens, then I basically unmute my phone and I say I'm present on behalf of the debtors or with the debtors. And then the clients and or the debtors will unmute their phones and they'll announce their presence as well. And if there's any creditors, of course, they will announce their presence. The trustee will then ask the normal questions. I go through a list of questions and kind of what happens in a 341 hearing in a prior video, so you can go look that up. But basically, they'll go through the questions, and then hopefully everybody else's phone is on mute, so we don't hear, dogs barking in the background or somebody's outside and the wind's blowing really hard. Hopefully, none of the attorneys put their phones on mute, because then what happens is music blares, and you really can't hear anything. And so that's happened a couple times. I think kind of the kinks are getting worked out now. And so hopefully they will keep this up. As of now, I believe the U.S. trustee has said that we are doing these telephonic hearings until July 10th. I believe so. And so, I would like to see them extended indefinitely. But we'll see what the U.S. trustee says. So for now, bankruptcy courts are, of course, still open. We are still filing cases. The pandemic has not slowed us down anyway, or filing. Everything is kind of moving along like normal. So if you're interested in looking into bankruptcy, go to mybankruptcymeeting.com. Like I said, there you can fill out the intake form. You can schedule a day and time that works for you to talk with me. We'll do it over the phone. We'll be safe, all of that. And then as it stands now, as long as your 341 hearing is prior to July 10th, then we'll do it telephonically. So I will keep you updated, if I could speak. I will keep you updated, and we'll go from there, and I hope to see you soon. Talk to you later. See ya.